largely be a military service. It will be conducted by the Ghana Armed Forces, and there will be 3 parts to the funeral program. We would have the pre-burial service, during which period some tributes will be read. We would have Quran recitations during that period, and the second part would be the main funeral and burial service. The pre-burial will start from 7:30 a.m. and would continue to 9 a.m. We expect Her Excellency the Vice President to arrive at the funeral grounds at 8:50 a.m. in the morning, and that will be followed by His Excellency the President at 9 a.m., where the state service will then begin. The service is programmed to last for approximately 3 hours, during which period we would take the biographies of the departed 8 colleagues, parents, siblings, and colleagues. After the biographies, we'll take tributes from the widows and then also tributes from the children. There will be other tributes that would be read by some senior government officials. All institutional tributes from the various institutions that our departed comrades work with or associated with will be read during the pre-burial period before 9 o'clock. After the service, the bodies of the 6 that are yet to be buried would be conveyed to the military cemetery at Chado for burial. And there as well, the Ghana Armed Forces, together with the churches of the 6 departed comrades, would take charge of the burial ceremony at the military cemetery. Because of the rather large number of people that will be expected tomorrow, a number of measures have been taken to ensure that we have a very solemn ceremony. So for the media that is here, you would have seen the ongoing setup. We are trying our best to provide as many chairs as we can to accommodate the thousands of people that we expect to join the various families and the government officials here for the service. We are going to label the various canopies appropriately to accommodate those who will be coming. We entreat the public who would want to join us for the service to arrive early and collaborate with the protocol and security officials on ground to assist them to sit. We do not expect people to be crisscrossing the inner perimeter before and during the service. The inner perimeter is going to be locked out to mourners, and the mourners are expected to remain under the canopies for the service. When you come in later today or early tomorrow morning, you would notice the labelings that will be on the various canopies indicating where people are supposed to sit. There will be heavy security deployment, obviously not because the president and the vice president are here, but also for the safety of all mourners that are going to be here. We therefore entreat the mourning public to collaborate with the security officers as it relates to their walking in, their parking, and others. If you are driving in, you will be required to alight at a specific point and walk into the mourning zone, and your vehicle can be parked at a designated car park. If you are driving yourself, then you'd have to go and park and come and walk into the service area. For the cemetery, arrangements have been made to provide buses to convey the families that would be heading to the military cemetery. The idea is to reduce the traffic en route to the cemetery and also manage the traffic at the cemetery. Because if we allow everybody to just drive in there, the number of vehicles there will be a lot. So buses will be provided to the 6 families to convey them there, and then a few others that would be able to join would join. If you get to the cemetery, please listen to the military police that will be on standby, who would be working on parking and designated areas where we can go and where we cannot go. With relation to the media, I believe that a statement was issued earlier by the Minister of State for Government Communications on arrangements that have been made for this service. And media houses and journalists were required to apply for accreditation. Media houses and journalists that applied and have been accordingly accredited are the only ones that will be allowed in the inner perimeter, which is designated as a special media zone for the service. And that accreditation is for only camera holders, video camera operators, and photographers. They are the only ones that are going to be allowed in the inner perimeter. Reporters and others are not going to be in the perimeter. You are welcome to join the mourners. You are also welcome to use the media stands on this end or on the left end and be able to follow proceedings and report back to your media houses. Allocations have also been made for audio feed to my right behind the stands for radio stations that want to set up for their outside broadcast from here, set up their studios for outside broadcast. You are welcome to set up there and you have audio feed for your work. Television stations that also want to set up and broadcast from here are also welcome to set up behind the left stand very close to the OB van that is there. And feed outlets are going to be available for clean feed of the proceedings here for you to use for your productions. What that means is that your technical teams that are going to be working at the outdoor broadcast locations do not need accreditation. They are welcome to come in and be there. It is only camera operators that would come into the middle that would require accreditation, and they must have it, and we are going to enforce it religiously. The live feed for this program is being centralized as we've done in the past, so you can get the live feed from the van and you can go live from there, or you can also choose to just pick the clean feed from the outdoor broadcast channel on the DTH decoder and reach out to your viewers at home or in their offices. We expect that we would all comport ourselves. We will respect the guidelines. We do not want to see tomorrow anybody holding a phone or a monopod and struggling to chase people, chase mourners as they are coming in to come and sit down. We expect a very high level of decorum and solemnity tomorrow morning. And if you are given an accreditation to be in the inner perimeter, do well to come in early. Check your audio, ensure that you have the required audio feed that you need, and then also check on the TV feed and be sure that you are okay before the service starts at about 7:30. At this point, I would invite the Air Commodore Okai from the Ghana Armed Forces to provide a briefing on the ceremony. What they are going to be doing as it relates to the military service that we'll be holding here tomorrow.